Time for another Boone Area Chamber of Commerce virtual ribbon cutting. I'm David Jackson, President and CEO, and today we are at Radiant Wellbeing, brand new salt spa here in the community. And what a perfect day for salt therapy, right? When we actually need salt therapy on the roads as well. It's snowing outside. We've got full-on Norman Rockwell going on. We want to show you where we are because that sometimes is a question. So we are on the, if you are turning at Walgreens, like you're going to come behind to go around toward Greenway Baptist Church, this business park is just beyond the Newtown Place Suites. Very easy to get to here in the community, and once we step inside here, you will see this is a destination that you will want to put on your list. So let's head in and check out Radiant Wellbeing. Well, hello.
Good morning, David.
So, allow us to introduce you to Megan and Annie here at Radiant Wellbeing. Thank you for having us in your beautiful facility here today.
Well, and thank you for taking your time to come out and make this event official as our grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremony and a brief tour.
So tell us what got Radiant Wellbeing started in your mind. What led you to this business?
Well, it was in helping a loved one actually look for an office space that we became aware of this space. And it wasn't until then that I shared that we could do salt therapy. And when those words came off my lips, I had no idea of any such thing. That was on October 2nd. And here we are standing inside this space today, this sacred space. It really was looking at the fact that we're in a pandemic that has health at its all-time high of an uncertainty. And a previous history of 13 years ago being in a hospital for 2 months with 14 medical professionals really observing my body's symptoms and studying the reaction of treatment due to an unknown virus. And at that time, when COVID hit here, it was like, what do you do as an alternative therapy? And what do you bring not just for yourself, but your community to stay healthy and well? And that really was what led us to stepping out of our healthcare system, because that's previously where I was when I relocated to Boone, North Carolina with App Regional, and bringing something that supported our healthcare system and our employees of the healthcare system who have been on the front line since day one. So really looking at the fact that you can grow something beautiful even in the midst of a pandemic that brings hope and healing.
Well, and it's very evident that you have channeled your passion for helping people into this entire project. We're going to see evidence of that as we walk around. Can you give us a brief overview of salt therapy, though? We've talked about that some here lately, but what are some of the medical benefits to that for people that partake in this?
So salt therapy has really been around. It started back in 1843 when a Polish physician studied the benefits with coal miners. And so he made his first scientific benefits for it wasn't halotherapy then, but down underneath in these the mines where these miners were actually having respiratory ailments and lung issues. And so that was really the first scientific fact to a form of salt therapy. And then it wouldn't be until 1958 that a group of that it was the first salt spa that actually happened and still opens and is effective today in Poland. And then it wouldn't be until 1976 that a group of Russian physicians and scientists developed the first halo generator, which is really how you have halotherapy. Without that, and we'll go through and kind of show you what that item looks like and that big piece of equipment that was necessary to bring these benefits to you. Salt therapy by nature has three main fundamentals. One being super absorbent, so it acts like a sponge to anything that may be in your respiratory tract. And then it's like a toothbrush as it's kind of cleaning up some of that decay and ridding and eliminating, and then your body naturally is able to eliminate that through its body process. There's also the fact that it's an anti-inflammatory. And given the fact that it's an anti-inflammatory, that's where they see, through this Salt Therapy Association finds, that this may reduce inflammation throughout the entire respiratory system. And by doing that, that also boosts your oxygen levels, bringing up your energy levels and boosting your immunity. Then there is, so we have super absorbent, anti-inflammation, and an antibacterial component that actually breaks down that so that it can no longer continue to grow any infection inside your system. So those are really the key 3 points of why salt therapy is beneficial. Annie, would you like to share how our sessions look?
So our sessions are 45 minutes long, and when you go in, you'll be taken back to our lockers where you can put all of your belongings. And most important thing to put in there is probably your cell phone, and if you have an electronic watch, anything that can get damaged, because salt is highly corrosive and the fine aerosol particles will get in everywhere it can, so you don't want that stuff to get ruined. And so we'll give you a cough cloth and a pair of booties to go over either your socks or your bare feet, just so we're not tracking in any extra germs. And you'll also get a super cozy blanket so you can start to relax.
And on a day like this where it's gray outside, I feel like just coming in and just going to sleep right now.
And
It
snuggled
sounds
in,
yeah.
perfect. Well, let's look around a little bit and
Awesome.
let you show us the place. So we know that the salt therapy is part of this, but a lot of folks remember you from the massage days over at the Wellness Center, and you've got that aspect available here too,
Yes,
right?
we do, and we can go ahead and take a look into our room for treatment here.